Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jamral, and for today's video we are going to talk about 10 do's and don'ts here in Thailand. Now this video is mainly for tourists, people who are planning to come and explore Thailand, but if you've been here for quite some time, it doesn't hurt to refresh your memory and at least try to look back into what you're supposed to do and when you're not allowed to do here in Thailand. So for this video, I am going to divide into two sections. One is the don'ts, so things that you should not do in Thailand, and the other section is for the things that you should do in Thailand. And with that, let's get right into it. Don't number one is don't point with your feet. Okay, so here in Thailand, people consider the feet as the lowest part of the body and the head as the highest and the cleanest part of your body. So if you're putting on your shoes or tying your shoelaces, I suggest that you try to point it away from people. And I don't know what other culture would point using their feet, but in Thai that is considered rude. Don't number two is do not touch other people's heads. Okay, as I said, the head is considered the highest and most important part of the body here in Thailand. So if you see little kids and they look cute and you want to pat their heads, just don't. I mean, it just touching other people's heads, for me, especially strangers, is rude. So I don't know who would do this, but if you ever have the urge to touch other people's heads, just don't. Number three, this is connected to number one. Do not step on the money. So the Thai baht, the money here, has the face of the king, the royal family of Thailand. And since the feet is considered the lowest part of the body, I highly suggest that you do not step on the money at all. Just don't do it. So I know that in the Philippines, when I see the coin rolling, sometimes like I don't want to chase after it. I just like step on it and then get it. But here, if the Thai baht or the coin is rolling, you chase after it. Don't step on it. Even if you want to, just don't, because it's considered rude here. Okay, don't number four is don't overstay your visa. And there might be instances, yes, that things are outside your control. Your flight probably got canceled or something like that. That's okay. There's a fine which costs 500 baht that you could pay at the immigration at the airport. And sometimes, if your stay is only for a few hours, it's outside your control, your flight got moved, immigration might consider and just waive your fees. However, there are some people that really like to extend because they really enjoyed Thailand and think that it's not enough. So what you usually do for this is you can extend your visa and immigration for 1,900 baht. That's an additional 30 days. So as with any other countries, in any other country, please do not illegally extend your, overstay your visa. Here in Thailand, you can extend your visa, but if you illegally overstay for more than 90 days, that is considered a serious offense and you can be banned from coming back to the country. And the length of the ban depends on your overstay. So if you want, I highly suggest you just extend your visa at immigration. Okay, don't number five, and I have a bad experience with this one, is do not be allowed in public transportation. So generally here, when you're riding the bus or the SkyTrain, BTS SkyTrains, people here are normally quiet. So if you want to listen to music, bring your own earphones. And if you really have to answer a call, answer it quietly. You're allowed to answer them. But if you're too loud, people are going to look at you and they're going to stare at you. And there was this one time when I was riding the bus on the way home, and I saw a classmate of mine who was like walking on the street, and I was like, I waved at her and I called out her name. and it was kind of loud because I was calling her out on the street, and there was this old lady in front of me, and she just looked back and she just looked at me like, and she told me, "You should not be allowed. This is a public transportation bus and not a park." And so yeah, she just kept looking at me and giving me this bad stare the entire time. And I apologized, and I even went down one station before the station that I'm supposed to go down on, because I just didn't really like that old lady's look. So yeah, just try not to be too loud in public transportation. Okay, so those are the 5 don'ts here in Thailand. Now let's move on to the 5 things that you should do when you are in Thailand. Okay, do number 1, do carry your passport at all times. Now, since we don't have a Thai national ID, the passport is the next best thing that we have to an identification card, an ID. And the police here, sometimes they walk around and do routine checks. They ask for IDs, check your identity, especially in places where there are lots of tourists. There are issues here where some of the tourists, they rent scooters and motorbikes without an international driving permit or a Thai driver's license, and that's illegal here. So if you're in a place that's really full of tourists, there are times too when police raid bars and nightclubs, so your identity, having a passport, will protect you. So just keep it with you at all times, put it in a place that's safe, store it, properly in your bag, make sure that it doesn't get stolen, and yeah, just overall be responsible of your things and have your passport with you for identification. Okay, number 2, do respect the royal family. Here in Thailand, there are issues with the monarchy, the royal family, and the government. And if you're one of those people who are very passionate about politics, I highly suggest that you talk about, if there's something negative that you have to say, do it privately. Don't do it in public, because there is a law here that states that you cannot defame or insult the royal family. And people who do that could actually face up to 3 to 15 years of jail time. So just don't. Okay, number 3 is do wear appropriate clothes in the temples. Temples for Thais, especially here in Thailand, are considered sacred. Temples are a place for prayer. If you're Christian, it's the equivalent of a church. And in a church, of course, you wouldn't wear revealing clothes or short shorts or short skirts, because it's sacred and it's a place where you pray. So one thing that I've noticed here in tourist and travel agencies is that they include temples in their tourist packages. And yeah, I totally understand, because temples here are gorgeous. But then I think they've also turned it into a business here where they make you rent these skirts and shawls for like 20 to 30 baht. It's cheap, but if you're there and you want to look nice, it's totally gonna ruin the outfit. If you're someone like me who likes to take photos, just wear appropriate clothes, or bring like an extra set of clothes, or at least a nice shawl to cover yourself with, so you don't have to rent their shawls. Okay, number 4 is to do the why. So why is the greetings, the way, it's the Thai way of greeting someone. So people do the why when they're saying hello, showing respect, and even if they apologize, they do the why. So the way a why is done is just you basically put your hands together, like in a prayer, fingers together as well. And normally you put it around your chest area, but when Thai people do the why, they also bow their heads, and so their index fingers lightly touch their nose, so like this. And the rule of thumb here is that the higher the why is, the more respect you're giving someone. So if someone gives you a why, if it's just a normal person, generally just do this. But what I noticed when I was studying, when it comes to when we did the why to teachers, usually we did this. So thumb thumb lightly brushing the nose, index finger between the brows, and when Thais do the Y to monks, they usually have it higher, so thumb in between the eyebrows. So yeah, if someone does the Y to you, just do the Y back. Last but not the least, number 5 is to learn basic Thai words or phrases. Now, I've said this in my previous video, but in Thailand, they're not as exposed to the English language. So don't expect everyone to be able to understand when you're speaking in English, especially when you're speaking fast, because you are the one who's in Thailand, so it's not their job to adjust to you. And the easiest way to get past that is at least learn basic Thai words. You don't have to be the best at it, but you can learn basic greetings like sawadee ka, learn how to ask where the toilet is, or how much something costs, or where a certain place is. So if you want to learn basic Thai phrases and words, you can just actually search for it online. If you go to YouTube search bar, type learn Thai, there will be different videos, lots of videos that you can learn from. There's Thai Pod 101 and Let's Learn Thai. I think those are good channels to learn Thai from. You get native Thai speakers who can teach you the proper pronunciation tone. So yeah, I highly suggest you learn just the basics for a start. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you learned a lot in today's video, and I really appreciate you taking the initiative to watch this and to learn about the Thai culture and at least know what to do and what not to do when you are in Thailand. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found great value in this video. If you liked it, I hope that you could help me out and help the YouTube algorithm show this video to other people who need it by clicking the like and subscribe button. If you'd like to be notified when I have new videos, please hit the notification bell as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you, and carpe diem. Go and seize the day.